If it's not your project, step down. Let the guy
Let
in
the others.
charge.
Yeah.
Let the guy in charge handle. Diba? So, for example, in this project, alam kong itong developer yung leader, okay, hindi ako magpapaka-leader dito. I
Let
will
them
be a
take the wheel.
developer. I'll let you
Right.
do it. I'll wait for your
Yeah.
instruction na, okay, sige, let's collaborate on this. Okay, sige po.
So, hello from Kaka Computer and welcome to our episode where we talk about leading without a title, lessons from open and agile teams. So, leading without a title, I think, is a subject that I really resonate with. So, for context, I'm Wafin Sultan. I'm a maintainer at VeterGov and I'm also a second year college student. So throughout my entire experience with tech, I think my only, I guess, professional experience was being an intern at Bitsquela, and I've never really held a title where I had to like lead an actual team. But if you were to ask me what I would consider leading without a title, I think it's very important to differentiate what leading really means to people. So for me, let's say you're a superior to me, and let's say you're a senior, and would I necessarily look at you as a leader if let's say, wait lang baka ma-cancel ako. If let's say,
Kaya mo yan, kaya mo yan.
sabihin na lang natin, if let's say, ayun, I don't think I can look up to you as a leader not only because of your personal values, but rather also the difference in our technical skills. So really, coming down to it, leading without a title for me means being a person that is an exemplary model that I can look up to and follow in your footsteps. That's what leading means to me as a junior personally. What about you guys?
Okay, leadership. Well, for me, leadership without a title, I guess I could focus on the leading part. For me, leading is about someone taking the initiative without being asked. Like, for example, maybe in a corporate setting, you guys have had a hard time with writing a documentation, and then let's say I work with Waffen, and then Waffen took the initiative to write the documentation without being asked. That, for me, that is leadership. It's about you creating a momentum where people could follow you without even a title. So second, yun yung isang one way for me to assess if someone could take on a leadership role in the future. I mean, don't get me wrong. Better for someone to people follow someone not just because of the title, because it's a bit risky na maglagay ka ng isang tao na leadership role tapos hindi naman talaga siya ka-follow na tao. So, sorry, to just to wrap up my statement, it's about you creating a momentum so that people could follow in a work setup or in a non-profit like initiative like BetterGov. That's very powerful. How about you, Pao?
Okay. So I guess for me, I guess I haven't really had at least professional experience, no, on how I lead without a title. Siguro ano lang. Yun nga, like I said, about me having to be paano ba? The one teaching for KTs when I initiate knowledge transfers with the team, no. Siguro for me that's a form of leadership,
Yeah.
of sorts, no.
Yeah.
Na wherein I get to share my experiences or share my knowledge with the team. So that's somehow leading now without a title, no. And I guess siguro so in our team, no, we handle multiple projects, no, and with each project, siguro there is a developer assigned to that project. So I guess that's also some sort of leadership as well. Na parang you're not officially titled as a leader of that project, but you are the PIC
Yeah.
in that project. No, so when it comes to, for example, when a new developer gets put into the team and gets assigned to my project, I get to lead that person and say, hey, okay, so welcome to the project, and yung gagawin natin. So something,
Make
stuff like
them
that.
immerse in the
Yeah,
in
just
the
yeah,
company.
exactly. So
Yeah.
just to onboard, I
Yeah,
guess, the
exactly.
project.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, leadership is walking the talk always. And
Yeah.
it's always also my weakness because it's my individuality also eh. So I always parang kasi for me, if it's walking the talk, I'm really responsible for whatever I do. So, and because of that, inaako ko lahat. And that's also my weakness. Na that's also not a sign of a good leader, no? Na pag inaako mo. Because leadership is also delegating and trusting that your members, your team, trusting that your team can do it.
Yeah.
And ang hirap nun gawin if you're the usual leader who walks the talk. Na parang it took me a while to actually trust my members na parang sabi ng CEO ko dati, alam mo, kailangan mong i-trust na yung team members mo kayang gawin yung ginagawa mo. And in the end, na no matter how much kaya nilang gawin or how much hindi nila nagawa, you will stand by them.
Or they can commit mistakes and learn
and
from
you
it.
will
right?
stand by them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's being a leader. Na kahit magkamali sila, dahil ikaw yung leader nila, you will stand by them.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's true.
yeah.
Kasi mistakes for me, it's the fastest way for you to learn. Eh. I mean, not just for the sake of committing mistake, but or being careless, but failures over success. I would rather
Yeah.
learn from failures because you don't want to repeat it or maybe perhaps do something about it and to avoid or mitigate that, right?
This reminds me of I've seen a picture before. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that already. It's essentially like parang siyang hieroglyphics of sorts, no? Oh, sorry. Na
Hindi naman rejects yan.
hindi naman. Hieroglyphics. Reject. Hindi naman siya rejects. So essentially, there's a bunch of people trying to push a really heavy object.
Right.
No. And basically, this is comparing management and leadership.
Yeah.
No? So as a manager, the person sitting on top of the heavy object telling the people to go
pointing.
forward,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a leader is the guy in front of the line, helping to push or to
Yeah.
pull the heavy object. So that's the difference, the key
Yeah.
difference of management and leadership. No, na parang if you're managing something, you do this, you do that. But if you're a leader, you'll be like, hey, tara, let's do this. Hey, tara, let's do that.
Yeah.
So
I see.
yeah. Ano pa ba? Siguro, sige. I'll wanna ask then siguro for the people here na mas may experience sa akin, no?
Ako pinakabata dito.
Whoa. No, sige, how were you able to overcome some hurdles? Or have you ever experienced any hurdles when it comes to leading a team?
Hurdle. Well, so a quick background. Of course, before I co-founded companies, I'm also an individual contributor, right? So I started before in KFC. Lang years na ba? 2009. So point ko is that I've seen the lens of someone doing the IC work and then go to a route where I become a senior developer and my supervisors before gave me an opportunity to lead, no. So and then there was a time that at some point I have to manage team, and then fast forward to present, I'm not just managing the team but then the entire company. So I guess one thing that I will never siguro forget is how do you manage between there's tight deadlines or the work itself, and there's this colleague or yung subordinate mo na parang they don't feel good about working right now, and there's like I don't know, they're depressed or something. Sorry, I don't want to sound insensitive, but you cannot force people to work if there's something like. I mean, I'm the type of leader where I don't want like inject this mindset that hey, whatever happens, you have to work because you're
Yeah.
getting paid, right? So dealing with that challenge for especially for the new leaders, that's a bit tough, especially if you don't cannot put yourself on the shoes of that person. So, and your company requires you like maintain a good performance for the team. For me, that's there are different ways how to deal with it, but if you're the type of person who don't know how to handle those things, I mean, for sure there are some frameworks and whatnot, but there might be some different takes about it because it will also reflect on how will your team members perceive you or their perspective about you being a leader. So do you want to show your I don't know, maybe like your tough self that you have to impose things for that for your team, or do you want to be that caring person, but at the end of the day, it's not about like you cannot like do all of the things for them, but you have to manage between professionalism and at the same time caring about like them as a colleague. So I guess that's it for me.
Kaka Computer is made possible by the support of our community and sponsors. If you believe in empowering IT professionals and want to be part of our journey, we'd love to have you on board. Visit patreon.com/kakacomputer to become a sponsor today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about for you?
So for me, like I want to relate this to like open and agile teams, no. It's so hard for me kasi cross-functional gagawa. I manage the design. So under me are design, engineering, marketing, I think some BD also. So I need to be able. It's cross-functional, multiple teams. So I need to match the design team member to a certain team na kailangan balance na hindi overworked yung lahat ng tao.
Right.
And so burnout. Kasi,
Yeah.
So what I did actually to overcome that is like what I said to the other podcast, no, discussion. Very modular ako mag-isip. Kasi I like to be able na pag wala ka, ayokong dependent ako. I do not like, if there's something that I do not like to depend on one person. So what I did actually is to analyze each of my team members' strengths and weaknesses. And if meron ako, imagine that I have my entire engineering team, my design team, all of the people in the company, I have a matrix of their strengths and weaknesses in skills. Kung marunong to mag-Adobe After Effects, Figma, marunong to, pati ugali, alam ko, in naka-matrix lahat yan.
Parang Pokédex ng mga...
Oo, imagine mo may Pokédex. Exactly.
Wikipedia, no?
Oo, kasi,
Randomizer.
so RPG gamer ako. So
Yeah.
imagine mo, meron akong cards
Parang-
ng lahat.
yeah.
Na parang alam ko yung sinong DPS ka.
Parang,
Pare ka.
parang pwede mong i-click
A
profile.
profile, oo. Sabi ko, GX to. Okay yan.
Yung Chris Haji mo itong isa
Oo,
para
yan.
bumalik sa
Oo,
trabaho.
mage to. Okay yan. Pare ito, pare. Okay. So, ganun ako. So, ganun ako mag-isip na, actually, ginawa ko yun kasi gamer ako. Paano mag-isip ang gamer? Okay, sige. Character kayong lahat. So, ginawa kong character lahat sila. Sinong tatawagin natin? Sino tangke natin? O sige, tawagin yung tangke dyan.
Right.
Sinong kailangan nung tangke
For that particular project.
for that particular dungeon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Gamer
sino
perspective,
kailangan nung dungeon?
For this run, sino
For
yung
this
kailangan?
run, sinong kailangan nung run? Okay, yung tangke, tapos partner mo nung DPS. O, lagyan mo pare. Yun ang kailangan ng project. So, ganun ako mag-isip. O, kailangan ko ng alternate pare. Sinong pwedeng mag-change job?
Ito kaka-change job lang.
Yun!
Ipasok natin.
Exactly.
Para ma-experience.
Oo. So, ito, pwedeng mag-change job to. Meron siyang maths. pang-change job.
Grabe yung
Pwede,
maths.
may resources to mag-change job. So sabi ko, pwede to mag-change job tong person na to. So actually, ganun ko in-analyze yung members para they don't feel like it's a burden.
Yep.
May team comp
Parang
ka, no?
I will really parang makikipag-play ako sa weakness and strengths nila. Tapos sa one-on-ones, sa one-on-ones talaga I really bank on this one-on-ones kasi
Very important.
parang dun ko malalaman if they want to be challenged.
Yeah, and how exactly you could help them, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
parang
yeah,
gusto ko ba gusto mo sa dungeon na to? Sige.
Why not?
Why not? Gusto mo ba mag-hell mode ka ba? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Do you want to be thrown to nightmare? Parang that's how I see it. So parang how I overcome all these things is to be human.
Yeah.
It's to be human with them. And yun, to be gamer. to be
Be a gamer, yeah.
RPG gamer.
Create a
ikaw,
Pokédex.
Waffen, masasabi mo doon.
Anong job mo ngayon?
Mage ka ba
Saan
ngayon, pre?
dungeon mo gusto?
Saan dungeon mo gusto?
Parang ako beginner adventurer pa lang ako. Hinahanap ko pa yung niche ko. Kung
Yeah.
pwede ba ako maging tank. Maybe all around ako, diba? Flexible, gano'n. Ayun. Yeah, nasa exploratory phase pa lang ako in my journey as a student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this question? Well, we're talking about leadership, right? So, what if this statement about like when everyone is a leader?
Yes.
Yan, maganda yan.
Yes.
How do you prevent confusion or perhaps like ensure accountability for execution? Do you want to start?
Siguro sinabi ko na rin na modular ako. So for me, I really want to focus on the role. Like, I want to be clear with the role. Kasi I think clarity is the antidote to chaos. So if we're with clarity, there's no chaos. So if this is your role, hindi mo matatapakan yung paa ni ganito. But then there is a shared purpose. There is a goal. Kunwari, 6v6 tayo. Ang goal natin, ito, focus lang tayo focus lang
Focus sa
tayo
goal.
sa goal.
Focus
Focus
na
sa
lang.
objectives.
Focus sa goal.
Focus sa objectives. Diba? Focus sa objectives lang tayo. Hindi tayo, magpi-PVP sa gilid. Focus lang. Kuha tayo ng, nodes. Kuha tayo ng ganito. Focus on the, but,
Sugurin natin yung kliyente.
siguro. Makaka-cancel tayo dito.
Parang
dude.
mali Parang mali.
Sorry,
Parang mali.
nurse ako sa-
Sige.
Yeah.
Sige.
So yes. So I think for me, it's really, really the clarity on the role, but
Yeah.
then there is a shared goal.
God.
So kayo.
I'll just piggyback on what you mentioned about clarity. Of course, being a leader, it's about like there has to be like a clarity when it comes to the shared goals of the company, right? Without it, like how can you lead something because you don't know exactly what exactly to do, right? But once it's there, everyone is a leader is a double-edged sword for me. On a good note, when everyone is a leader, it means you're empowering someone to take ownership about things. Like ownership is distributed. Like if you have like wide range of, I will entertain your RPG mindset. Like if you have like different quests, you can put someone to be a leader for those quests so that they can take ownership and complete those quests. But on the flip side, it is negative. It is it could hurt you as well. Only if the clarity of the shared goals are not there, because there's this saying there are too many chefs in the kitchen, right? So if you don't have that good established culture, it's gonna be hard because everyone wants to like chime in, like say their opinion, and then take over whatever they wanna do. Yun.
And I think dun sa sinasabi natin, if everyone's a leader, ano ba yan, may parang quote, hindi ko alam kung alam niyo yun eh. If everyone's super, then no one is. Di ba?
Yeah.
Right.
So if everyone is a leader, sabihin natin, who can you look up to as your leader, di ba? So who can be your inspiration, or rather, whose footsteps can you follow along and achieve your end goal? Ayun. Para sa akin lang naman, sa perspective ko as a junior right now.
Yeah. Siguro this can actually relate sa amin ngayon. Kasi nga, 'di ba? I mentioned earlier na within the team we handle multiple projects, no? And then within that project there is a person assigned to be the PIC for it. So technically ilan lang kami sa team? 3. Tapos 3 yung project namin. So lahat kami leader.
Tama.
So yeah, exactly, right?
Tama.
So,
Super team.
yeah, diba? So super team.
Yeah.
So at the time, 3 lang kami noon. So tatlo pa lang kaming front end dev noon. So kami yung in charge
Right.
dun sa 3
For every
project na yun.
project.
Yeah. So ngayon ang nangyari doon is when we siguro to ensure yung or to prevent yung confusion, no, we're instilling the mindset na learn to if it's not your project, step down. Let the guy
Let
in
the
charge
others-
let the guy in charge handle, diba? So for example, in this project, alam kong itong developer yung leader, okay, hindi ako magpapaka-leader dito.
Let
I will
them
be a
take the
developer.
wheel.
I'll let
Right.
you do it. I'll wait for your
Yeah.
instruction na okay, sige, let's collaborate on this. Okay, sige po. Diba? And then pag sila naman sa akin, ako naman magte-take ng mantle of the leader na okay guys, ganito gagawin natin.
I see.
So yun.
So siguro to close this, no?
Yeah.
I think a good leader is also a good member.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, ayan. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for listening to this
Yeah. Thank you,
episode of
guys.
Kaka-Computer.
Sobrang
Thank
overtime
you.
na pala.
21
Overtime.
minutes.
Thank
So
you. Thank
overtime.
you.
Grabe yan,
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to our sponsors, Tutorials Dojo, Young CTO, Amazon Web Services User Group Philippines, Facebook subscribers. On to our next video topic.